Hello and welcome to Spoilers Intended, a podcast about series and films. I'm Steven, joined as always by Andrew.
Hello.
And over here's Ryan.
I'm here.
Oh, he just made it. He just made
I thought
it.
he was just screaming.
He whipped his head back. What's happening?
Coming in.
Oh, and in case that didn't give it away,
It didn't give it away
It
at
didn't give
all.
anything,
How could it not?
but this is another unscripted.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I guess it did give it
It does give away. It's pretty unscripted.
Kind of.
I mean,
Kind of.
you don't have a 1 star at the start. That's already a pretty big clue.
Maybe.
We don't
Should be.
We don't already have a
Probably.
moment to make people angry.
Yeah,
wow, these
then
people really
immediately
hate this
leave,
film. Yeah,
leave us
stop
watching on
listening.
YouTube. They're just like, they get through that 1-star review that isn't us, and then they're like, we're out.
Leave an
Yeah.
angry comment.
It's
and close
wild.
It.
Look
It's
at it.
pretty hilarious.
By the way, we have a YouTube channel. Go subscribe. It would really help the channel. Help the podcast. Yeah. So watching our YouTube metrics, you can see where people tune out. And so many of them are during our 1-star reviews. And I'm like, they clearly don't know that this isn't what we think.
This is a joke. It's all a joke.
Read the
Anyways,
description.
These rando viewers are like, these people are nuts.
they have terrible opinions.
Yeah.
Anyways, this unscripted is not about 1-star reviews.
No.
In fact, it's
Well,
about movies. It is about movies, though. It is still about movies.
You said, well.
So what we're doing today is a gut check top 10 for Spoilers Intended. This is the podcast
Movies of a decade.
take on the 10 best films from a decade.
yes.
No research.
Yeah, we're going into this ice cold. This is a true
Yeah.
gut check. We don't even know what decade we're going to do. We've got a random generator over here for
Yeah.
us, courtesy of Google, who is like, "Why are you?"
I was like, courtesy of who?
yeah, courtesy of our sponsor. No, no, but courtesy of Google, who was like, "You really want me to randomize the number 1 through 4? Is it that hard?" Like, yes, actually, I do need this.
Yes, Google.
So we're going to randomly generate a number 1 through 4, and that will tell us if it's the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, or the 2010s.
Yep.
From that moment, we are going to nominate hopefully 30 films.
Yeah.
Going round and round here with us. We
Yeah.
each get 10 seconds to nominate.
Yeah.
So
we're on a timer. It's not. You don't get to think about it.
No.
It's
You better-
you have
you
10
better be
seconds.
ready to go.
We can't look up.
No, we're not looking up anything.
no, there's no time to look it up. We don't. I mean, again, we don't know what decade. This could be the 80s. I don't.
Who knows?
I
If
didn't
it's
look
the
that up
70s,
today.
I am screwed.
It's not the 70s. We left that one out.
I
It
want
will be.
that
Maybe-
means
maybe
Alien
one day.
can't be in there.
I know.
But what do we for no?
But aliens can.
I mean, sure, yeah.
Sure.
See.
Jaws can't be in here.
We'll live. Jaws 3 could be in there.
It will never be.
Jaws 3D? No.
No. Piranha
bad.
3D.
All right.
So, like I said, we're going into this ice cold. We don't know what decade.
Yep.
We don't have a list of films in front of us. We've done no prep work because, again, unscripted.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and if you basically can't figure out something within 10 seconds, it skips to the next person.
skips-
Yeah. You
Yes,
lose
yeah.
your turn.
And-
it goes to the next person.
And what you're going to hear, we're going to go ahead. We have our handy dandy buzzer here.
The buzzers are back.
With just one buzzer. It's not plural, just one.
The buzzer.
Not that buzzer.
Are back.
Oh no! Oh no! Ryan's picking his up. I don't like it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead and record us an alarm sound here for the end of your 10
no.
seconds.
So at the end of the 10, if you get skunked out and you can't think of anything at the end of the 10 seconds, you're going to hear this.
I have to push the button. Hold on. I have to
never
remember how
mind.
these work.
Let me set you up again. At the end of the 10 seconds, you'll hear this. Somehow
Good
worse
enough.
in the buzzer.
I know,
Wow.
it's terrible.
Incredible.
It's just the worst.
High quality tools of the trade here, boys.
Dog trainers, that's what they are.
Dog trainers. All right. So if you can't get it right in 10 seconds, the alarm goes off
Yeah.
and it skips to the next person.
Yeah.
And then once we have our 30 movies, we're going to whittle it down by voting to a definitive top
We're
10.
going to open up
Yeah.
the discussion amongst
Yeah.
us and, be like, don't actually put Jaws 3. I panicked. Get rid of that. Just,
Right,
well,
get
just
rid of
for the memes,
Yeah. Yeah.
Throw that one out.
Or put
Or-
Jaws 3 at the top.
or just commit to the bit and go down arguing for it, right?
Yep.
All right, so first up, we got a number generator. Y'all ready?
Yep.
Yes.
All right, we're doing the 2010s.
Ooh. God, it's like the worst decade.
That's the worst decade. I would much prefer the 70s.
Oh.
Okay, the 2010s.
No, you don't get to stop thinking. I can see you thinking over there. I don't like it. All right. You ready, Andrew?
Yeah, let's go.
You are on the clock.
Oh,
Go
I'm
for
starting
it.
now?
Yeah, go.
Avengers Endgame.
There you go. All right.
Okay.
Ryan,
Me?
you ready? Go.
Top Gun Maverick.
Okay. All right.
That's not even the 2010s.
That doesn't count.
Oh no!
You're so
That ends in
bad at
2020,
this.
doesn't it?
You're so bad at this.
What year did that? Okay, hold on.
Hold on.
That was 2021.
You got the timers ticking here, buddy.
Nope, that came out in 2009. Ah! This is already terrible.
All right. How to Train Your Dragon.
Arrival.
Hold on, I'm not even writing these down.
Ryan's having so much panic. He's like, I have to write these down so I can think about it.
Oh, God.
What did you say is your first one, Andrew?
Avengers Endgame.
He said Avengers Endgame.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we've got Avengers Endgame, Arrival, and How to Train Your Dragon.
Yes.
Because Ryan didn't.
Because Ryan.
Because Ryan. There it is.
Yeah. And what was the one you just said?
Arrival.
How to Train Your Dragon.
How to Train Your Dragon, Arrival,
got that,
and
yeah.
Avengers Endgame.
Your dragon.
Okay. Okay. So Ryan, it's your go. You ready?
Oh my God.
And
yeah.
timer's on. Why is this such a struggle?
I don't know. I can't think of anything between 2010 and 2020 all of a sudden. Logan Lucky.
Okay. All right. I feel like that was actually not in the teens, but I'm not sure.
It was.
It was. Okay,
It was.
good.
Yeah.
Was it
Just
not?
making sure. No, I was just making
It
sure.
was.
For
It
myself.
definitely was.
Okay.
Andrew, you said Infinity War, right?
I did.
In-game.
Well, I said Endgame.
Oh, well, then I'll say Infinity War.
Okay.
Whatever. All right, you're on the clock.
Yep. Force Awakens.
Okay, it's decent.
Oh,
All right,
okay.
Ryan, you ready?
What? Okay. And all right.
I didn't expect him to struggle.
I'm
this
up.
much. I'll give you- I'll
Rogue
give you-
One.
Okay, that was a cheater.
Yeah, just because he came off of Star Wars.
Yeah, I know, right?
God.
I'm gonna go with was first Guardians of the Galaxy in the 2010s?
Yes.
Yeah,
It's 2014.
First Guardians of the Galaxy.
It's a whole Marvel and Star Wars here,
Maybe it
guys.
was 2015.
But
I
it was a
don't know.
good film.
It was, yeah.
The problem is the 2010s were just lousy with MCU and
They really were.
All right, Andrew, you're up. Go.
Edge of Tomorrow.
Okay. All right. Jeez, I got to come up with another movie that don't happen in the 2010s. Oh. All right, Ryan, you ready? Go.
Yes. No, that was before.
Old man over here struggling with the timer.
That was after. All my movies are.
I should just made
That's less than 10 seconds.
I should have made the alarm just be Ryan blew it.
That was
because
7 seconds at best.
apparently that's just what it's gonna.
Why did it? Could we just do the 70s instead?
I just do the 60s.
It was randomly generated. There's nothing we can do.
Yeah, nothing we can do. We have no say in this. No agency, if you will.
What? You're on the
All right,
clock.
I just
you got
started
4
my
seconds
own,
left.
I just
Go.
started my own clock. Oh gosh. What came out in the freaking 2010s?
Thank you.
Okay, I'm just gonna. Yeah, that's. Yeah, whatever. Right, Andrew, go.
Inception.
Dang it! I was trying to think what the Nolan film was that came out in that.
Yeah.
All right, Ryan, you ready?
Knives
You're on
Out.
the clock. Oh, that's that. Oh, no, that doesn't count.
Yes,
That's
it
a
does.
panic
It absolutely
choice.
did.
You like Knives Out.
I know. What a
It was
nerd.
Fine.
You're up.
I'm on the clock right now. Oh, geez. There's an animated film in here that was really good. Why am I blanking? Weathering with You.
Oof.
Oh, see, that's easy. Slam dunk. Your name.
That did also come out. Yes, it did. I couldn't convince myself that. All right, Ryan, you ready?
Yeah.
And go.
John Wick.
Oh, that's
Ooh, yeah, that's a good one.
Good choice, actually. I'm jealous about that one a little. I'm on the clock, and I have no idea what else came out in the 2010s. This is actually really hard.
It's actually really
I mean,
hard.
I had several ponied up immediately. I'm just losing that one.
Steven gets skipped.
All right, Andrew, you ready? Go. 10
Okay,
seconds.
Frozen.
Oh, that's a good choice. See, I knew there's some animated films
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
struggling with those. All right, Ryan, you ready? Go.
Yes. Yes, I am ready.
Watching him just like.
Yes.
He's so prepared. He's
Onward.
definitely prepared. Oh, that's a
Ooh.
good choice. Ooh,
That was like right at
That's
the edge.
2020.
Oh, wait, was it?
That's right at the edge.
That released right at COVID.
I'm going to put an
start.
asterisk beside that
Yeah.
one. We may have to redo that.
It did come out in theaters right at. Ooh, okay. My turn?
Yeah.
All right. Tangled.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
That's fair.
All right, Andrew, you ready?
No.
Too late. You're on the clock.
Mission Impossible Gross Protocol.
Ooh, yeah.
Gross protocol.
Gross Protocol.
Gross.
Hold on, let me write that down.
He's at accountant now. He's trying to figure out gross profit. No. All right, you ready, Ryan?
No,
And
but
you're on the clock. Go.
Okay.
2010s are tough.
They are actually.
Actually, they're really
they're tough because I was so I didn't do a ton of movies.
Dang it.
Ryan's.
I had a
skip
conversation
tracker.
the other day about like that came out in 2016, and I can't remember what I was thinking about, but it was something great. Go,
Okay,
Steve.
I'm on the clock, and boy, howdy, this is actually really hard.
I just didn't watch a ton of movies in theaters.
I didn't either.
I didn't either.
So it doesn't stick out, and then I give up.
Two skips in a row.
All right, Andrew, you ready?
Blade Runner 2049.
That's a good one.
That's cheating.
No, it's not.
How is it cheating?
It just is. I don't know. It just is. All right, Ryan, you ready?
No.
You're starting on the clock. It's just going to get skipped over and over.
Hit it.
This is going to be a list of Andrew's choices. Go. Come on.
It started?
Go.
Okay. 10 seconds. So let's see.
10 seconds, one for every year.
Oh my God.
That'd be really funny if you lost a year every time you had to get it.
Oh,
you're
you're
like,
like
you get all like
narrowing the
9 seconds. You only
range?
have to do 2019.
Oh no. I keep thinking of movies that came out like 06 to 09
Yeah.
or 2020 to like
Yeah, like half the things that I've come up with and discarded, like, no, that came out in 2021.
I know.
That came out in 2022.
I'm terrible at this decade.
This is actually really bad. Okay, so clock is running here. What else has come out recently? Not recently.
Not recently.
That's the problem.
It's been 10 years.
It hasn't been 10 years. It's been 5. Jesus. I'm just
Oh my gosh.
failing this.
You guys are
miserably.
terrible at this.
Go
Ford
ahead.
versus Ferrari.
That was after 2020.
No, it wasn't.
When was
Was
it?
it? That was
That was like 2019, 2018.
2017.
Ford versus Ferrari?
Yeah.
That was like 2017. Hold on, we're gonna.
I'll put it down, but that feels wrong to
look
me.
this up because this doesn't feel right at all.
No, that was definitely before
no, it's
COVID.
2019. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pre-COVID. It just feels like it was a decade
Yeah,
ago.
It doesn't feel like. I thought it came out
Okay.
like a year ago.
You ready, Ron?
Now I forgot what I had one.
No, he didn't. Don't lie.
No.
You ready?
Yes,
And
go.
Why is this so difficult?
The Foreigner.
Ooh, that's a good one.
That's actually a very good film.
Man, Pierce Brosnan and Jackie Chan just
Yeah.
Oh gosh, now I just don't have a clue what I'm gonna say. I don't want to cheat and be like, "How to Train Your Dragon 2."
It's so intense when you're on the spot. I can't describe
No,
it.
this is so bad.
Steven blew it.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, Andrew, you ready?
sure.
We're at 22, so we got
We
several more to
made
go.
more progress than I thought. You got 5 seconds. Right? This is getting hard.
I got nothing for this one.
All right, Ryan, you ready?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Okay. Squeeze your mind grapes. Denley, think of something. Okay. Oh man.
Oh my God.
That doesn't feel like 10 seconds. That felt like 5.
It's a 10-second timer. You can see it
Oh
right
my
there.
gosh.
I just totally just upped it. No. Let's see. There's other animated stuff that came out in this decade. Like, I don't want to say something.
There's definally movies that came out.
So I'm just going with Frozen.
I
Frozen
got-
2.
Oh, come on.
boo.
That's
It's actually a decent film.
no,
worse
it
than
is
the
a-
first one.
It is a decent film. You hush.
I didn't like it.
You good?
Go.
La La Land.
Meh.
What? It won an Oscar.
That doesn't mean anything. All right, Ryan, you're on.
2010. Yeah.
And 11 and 12 and 13 and 14 and 15 and 16 and 17 and 18 and 19
I think that came out
20.
early.
Maybe.
Ah.
I can't hit the button. Ryan's contributed very little to this list. Is all I'm going to
He
say.
really has.
It's kind of terrifying. Is this have I reached the point now where I just go for every sequel I can think of?
No, don't do that. That's just so. That's
Do
cheating.
not. Yeah.
But some of the sequels are actually good.
Some of the sequels are actually good.
Do I just go with Doctor Strange? Deal with it, Doctor Strange.
Which one? The first one?
Yeah, we just discussed no sequels
Just
here.
no all
The sequel
MCU.
came out-
Zootopia.
Oh, meh.
What?
Meh.
Zootopia is
I like
great.
Zootopia a lot better than Frozen.
It's just another Ice Age.
Zootopia is great though.
It's just another
Zootopia is
Ice Age.
great.
Has,
I've never
has
seen that
fantastic comedy.
All right, you ready, Ryan? And go.
True Grit.
Yeah,
That
the Coen
does
brothers.
qualify.
I think that was 2010.
When did Burn After Reading come out?
I think it was before.
I think
Burn After Reading-
it was like
Ooh.
2007.
I'm gonna put an asterisk next to True Grit and look it up, but I think that was it. All right, Steven, you on the clock yet?
Oh, I've
Yeah,
got
I'm on the
one.
clock now. No Country for Old Men.
And that was in like 08, 09.
Was it? I thought it was right on 2010. Crap. Okay.
I can put it down and look it up, but I'm pretty
Asterisks,
sure it was.
yeah.
yeah, Astrid. Because I really thought that was already go. You're on the clock.
Cowboys versus Aliens.
No, get out of here. Get
It's
out
on
of
the
here.
list.
No, absolutely not.
Also, I think that was before 2010.
that was also, I think,
No.
before
I wasn't
2010.
living down here when it came out.
no,
I
I'm
moved here in
pretty sure
2010.
I saw it when I was with Holly.
I'm putting an asterisk next to it, but it's on the list.
Now, granted, we were together before 2010.
So
like
what does that metric even help?
Ooh, 2011 for that one on the spot check. Right? What is time? It's
We saw it in
illusion.
theaters.
Speaking of time, Ryan, 10 seconds, go.
Oh, God. Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You're terrible at
It's
this.
about being put on the spot. This is the worst decade for me.
He can't handle the pressure. Can't handle the truth.
I'm trying to think of things that aren't Marvel movies that I saw in theaters.
Right?
I didn't
That's
go to the
the
theater
worst
that much,
part
so
about
Yeah.
this.
I'm thinking about what I watched on Netflix, but that could have come out whenever. So I think of something like, well, that's from 2009.
Okay, I'm going to fish with this one because I'm not positive. I don't think this was actually 2010s.
Are you on the clock?
Yeah, I am. Fast 7.
Ooh.
That's right on the cusp,
definitely,
right?
That's
right
definitely
on the
in the
cusp.
teens. Definitely in the teens.
Okay. All right, Andrew, you ready? Go.
Sure. Oh my God, I had it, and then we started talking.
What happened?
Oh, no, the pressure. 5.
Tron Legacy.
Ooh, I think that's 2011.
I think that
2010, 2011.
Oh, man, are we going to have another one of these like this?
we got a lot of asterisks on this list.
Hold on. We
So
can
we're at 30 with that one.
Oh, Tron Legacy's 2010. He's safe.
Yeah. Man, it's almost
barely.
like I'm good at this.
Are you, though?
You're not really, though.
Oh, speaking of
I've
not,
done more than you.
Hold on, speaking of
Barely.
not good at this, Ryan, you're on the clock.
No, we're at 30. Is that?
Oh, we're at 30?
we are.
Yeah, we're at
Oh,
30.
okay. Oh.
So hold on. Let's check the ones we have asterisks because we may have to do
Okay,
more.
all right, hit me.
Onward.
Okay, Onward is...
I think it was
It
2020.
came out in 2020 is the problem. Are we counting that?
No, because if we count
Yeah.
2010, we can't count 2020, right?
Right, yeah, you have to leave it out.
2010 to 20.
19.
End of 2019.
Yes.
Okay, so
Okay.
Onward goes away.
Onward's out.
We're down. We're lost one. What's next?
True Grit.
True Grit.
I felt like 2012.
Okay, True Grit's 2010.
Okay.
I knew it was.
Yeah.
I think No Country for Old Men. It's definitely not.
I
Yeah,
think
okay, it's 2007. Wow, that's way earlier than I thought. I
Yeah.
thought it was 09 or...
Cowboys
11.
versus Aliens. We're good.
We're good
that,
on
right? Okay. Somehow, Tron Legacy.
That was good, 2011.
That was 2011.
Yeah, the only reason why is because I knew Olivia Wilde was in both films, and we saw her in Tron Legacy, and we're like, ooh, she's in Cowboys versus Aliens.
Yeah, that means it's got to be a good movie. Oh no!
I thought it was ridiculous, but fun.
Fast 7 was like,
2012, 2013? No.
2016.
Oh,
maybe.
we need Fast 7? Hold
I
on.
think we're good on it. I was just
Yeah.
saying it out loud.
Fast 7 is 2015.
Okay, so we need 2 more.
We need some replacements. So, Ryan, you were the last one
I'm
up.
up.
You got a replacement in mind. You're getting a little extra time to think now, but you're on the clock now.
Okay.
Chop, chop.
Thinking of the Blu-rays that I've bought recently.
Chop, chop. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Dunkirk.
Oh, I've got one.
That's a good film. It's too bad because I also have one. It's Moana.
I got a better one.
No, no, you don't.
Yeah, I absolutely do.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
All right.
Wolf of Wall Street.
Oh yeah, good one.
You haven't even seen it.
You haven't seen it. It's really good.
why it's
Okay,
not
so
very
that's our 30.
31, I think, technically, but whatever.
I mean, you want me to add Wolf?
I think we need to add
You can
Wolf.
put Wolf on there if you want to.
Wolf is good.
We're making our own rules here.
We did, in fact.
It's
create this-
unscripted. We can do what we
created this
want.
format. We can do whatever we want.
Man, I did not watch a lot of stuff in the 2010s.
No, but
if
see-
we'd have done any other decade, I'd have been popping things off.
But see, that's the thing.
Yeah, I could definitely do 90s and 80s
Oh.
like easy.
I do my own list of
I
30.
can do
yeah.
honestly the aughts really well too.
Yeah, but like 2010s, I'm like,
yeah. Well, I mean, aughts you have Lord of the Rings, Lord of the
yeah,
Rings,
save
Lord of the
it,
Rings,
save
Harry
it.
Potter,
Harry
Harry
Potter.
Potter.
yeah, there's so
Harry
many
Potter.
easy, like, yeah.
But like within, so just looking at like, let's say animated films that came out in
There were some great
the
ones.
2010s.
Yeah.
Like,
Wolf Children, I think, was around
I'm
there.
not sure
like
if
I
it did
think
or not.
2011, 2012.
I'm looking. I don't see Wolf Children in this list. Doesn't mean it didn't.
It may have been 2009.
But even just that, like there are some. I mean, Wind Rises came out in the 2010s.
I almost did Wind Rises, but I chose 2012 was Wolf
Okay,
Children.
I just haven't got to it. Mary and the Witch's Flower was in that realm.
So I
don't
kept
think that-
thinking of
I don't think it
everything that
deserves
was
it,
like 09, like Star Trek.
Yeah.
The Chris Pine remake.
Yeah,
I was thinking of
I mean,
like.
there's Into Darkness, but that wasn't good.
No, that's I thought of Star Trek and I was like,
2009 though. Whew.
yeah, I know, and I was like, it's 09, and I kept thinking of other stuff
the
that was
Tintin
right there.
movie came out 2011.
Oh yeah,
that's
Adventures
a
of
fun
Tintin, yeah.
choice.
Okay, let's get through this list real quick.
We're so bad at this. We are the absolute worst. We
Don't
cannot.
be withholding. Tell us what
We
it
cannot
is.
start this list.
Huh?
Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Oh, I don't care about
That was after 2020, wasn't it? Was it 2019?
Oh, no, that was 2019.
That was 2018.
Wow. In my head, that's 2020. Like, you know.
I actually thought about Spider-Verse.
I thought about it
and then
twice.
I was like, no, that came out during COVID.
Yeah, I did too. I was like,
Because that's when I watched it, was in COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
I saw it in theaters, but it felt like right before COVID.
See, this is the problem, is that this past like 4 to 5 years, they've just been lost into a black hole.
I said Top Gun Maverick immediately, unflinchingly.
Oh, yeah. You were just
full
all in.
confidence.
Dude, that came out like 2 years ago.
And then I was like, wait, did it? Yeah. Okay, here's our list of 30. We ready? Mm-hmm. We have Avengers Endgame. We have Arrival. We have How to Train Your Dragon. We have Logan Lucky. We have Infinity War. We have The Force Awakens. We have Rogue One. We have Guardians of the Galaxy. We have Edge of Tomorrow. Inception. Knives Out. Weathering with You. Your Name. John Wick. Frozen. Tangled. M.I. Ghost Protocol. Blade Runner 2049. Ford vs. Ferrari. The Foreigner. Frozen 2. La La Land. Doctor Strange. Zootopia. True Grit. Cowboys vs. Aliens. Fast 7. Tron Legacy.
so much for that.
Dunkirk, Moana, and Wolf of Wall Street.
Man, the fact that Spider-Verse isn't in this list is pretty
And Cowboys
horrible.
and Aliens.
It is.
Oh my
It
God.
hurts me a lot. It hurts me a
No,
lot.
honestly, I didn't even think about that movie
So,
because I was like, oh, that came out in COVID.
I actually,
feels like it, yeah.
I straight up thought, oh, I should do Spider-Verse. We can't not have Spider-Verse. I was like, wait, no, that came out in 2020.
yeah.
Dang it. No, it didn't. What is time?
What is time?
What is love? All right, so
Baby, don't hurt us.
what do we want? What do we want
'cause
to put
we
on this
left
list
off
for sure?
One of our favorite movies. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, so how do we want to...
Well, let's just start off with the easy one. So Cowboy versus Aliens. Just take it off.
Wow, that's rude. What did it ever do to you?
Low hanging fruit here, boys. Knock it out
It's
of the park.
definitely off. Okay, so
Well, actually, here, hold on. Before you do that, can you like copy that and send that to us in the chat real quick?
yeah, that way we can all look at it,
Yeah.
and reference it.
Yeah, spoiler alert, we have a group chat with all three of us in it.
It's spoiler alert. Who would think we didn't? We just don't. We don't communicate with each other. We just show up.
We just show up and go,
We walk up at the appointed
What
time.
are we doing?
We're like
What are we reviewing?
We're like the sheepdog and the coyote. We just punch our card.
Ralph.
We just show up. Hey, Ralph, and show up for work.
The channel or the chat is called the new possible spoilers intended podcast chat.
Great chat.
Yeah.
Yes.
We also left out like things like The Dark Knight Rises.
Oh, that's a terrible movie.
It's not terrible, but it's
it's
not.
It's
not
terrible,
great.
but it's also
Definitely not on any top list.
better than Cowboys versus Aliens.
You are wrong, sir.
definitively better than Cowboys
by
versus
a
Aliens.
wide margin.
Okay,
We let
I
out-
feel like
so we left out. I can't believe Ryan wasn't throwing down like some horror on us.
I mean,
you guys
the
have just
Thing
voted out of
remake
the top
came out
10.
in like 2012.
Huh?
The Thing remake came out in like 2012. It's his
It was
favorite
terrible.
movie. He told me he loves it.
In a dream, he told me.
Wait, hold on. Interstellar didn't make this list.
Oh no!
Oh God! See, this is why it's a gut check list. Steven, stop looking up what
It's
else
one of-
came out. We got to focus on the
No,
list we have.
Interstellar is one of my favorite movies. How did I forget it?
know.
I want to hurt y'all.
I
and make you
literally, when you
realize-
said Inception, I went, "What else, Christopher Nolan?
No,
Dunkirk."
I was actually sitting there. I was like, well, I know Christopher Nolan came out in the 2010s. Which one was it? I was like, Interstellar? No, it's too old. And then you said Inception. That's a good one. That did come out. And I still didn't think about Dunkirk.
yeah,
Oh man!
We could have had Deadpool on this list.
Oh God, no.
it's funny.
Okay, so are we starting from the bottom down?
No, we're just
We're
looking
starting
at the
from
list.
the bottom. So, anyways, Cowboys and Aliens is that?
Rude.
No. I think what we do is we populate the list of 10.
Okay, well, yeah,
Let's start
that's kind of where I think we need to go. So
Okay.
I
Start
definitely
with 10th,
think.
10th place.
Well, no.
No.
I
Just-
think we just need to take 10 out of this list and
Yes.
put it in there, and then we fight over that list.
Okay, sure.
I want to put Arrival on the list.
Yeah.
Well, just take the first 10 in the list. All right. So it's Avengers Endgame, Arrival, How to Train, Logan Lucky,
No,
Infinity.
you're-
and then kick
You're
these out.
overcomplicating it, Steven. Just look at the list and pick something good.
Okay, so are you going round robin and we're
Yeah.
nominating from that?
I just nominated
okay.
Arrival.
Okay, there
Steven.
we go.
And we vote on it. Does
Yes.
everyone agree on Arrival? You can veto it, Steven.
I don't actually know if it's.
It's a 2-1
He's
vote.
never even seen Arrival.
I don't know if it's worthy of a top 10.
Wow.
From the
my first
decade,
poll.
absolutely.
That was my
Arrival
first poll,
Is
yeah.
a not a foundational sci-fi, but it's fantastic.
It can't be foundational since the 2010s.
Well, no,
Right.
but it's a very. I mean, it's basically like Denis Villeneuve's like kind of like core
Breakout.
aesthetic.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to understand.
And
what
Amy
his
Adams
stuff looks
absolutely
like.
kills it in the movie.
So I think it's a 2-1 vote for Arrival being
That's
on the list,
fine.
right?
That's fine.
Yeah.
Next up, Steven, nominate one.
Screw y'all. How to Train Your Dragon.
I mean, I'll definitely agree that it's probably a top 15.
Yeah.
Out of this list, I think it's a top 10.
I mean, I'll definitely give a vote for How to Train Your Dragon, though. It's a fantastic movie, good emotional through line.
It's a pretty
great
spectacular-
music.
It barely makes
Yeah.
it into this decade, too, which is probably in its favor.
Yeah, probably.
I've only seen it once,
I mean,
but I enjoyed it.
I've
enjoyed
watched it a lot.
I've seen it a lot.
Yep.
So it's on the list.
Okay, yeah.
it's on the
Andrew, nominate something.
Force Awakens. What? You're too old. Too old to begin the training.
I'll go with The Force Awakens. I feel like, though, if The Force Awakens on there, Rogue One has to be on there because I like Rogue One better than
Rogue
No,
One's
no, no,
better
no.
than Force Awakens.
I 100% disagree.
Andrew hates Rogue One.
So it's 2-1 that Rogue One's on there?
Yeah, it's
Got it.
2-1.
I don't hate Rogue One.
Is that your nomination?
Rogue
I think
One.
Rogue One is a mediocre film that has the last quarter of the film is some of the best Star Wars we have ever seen.
Well, that's just your opinion, and it's incorrect, so it's on the list. Then moving on, Steven. What do you got?
Yo, we're just going to keep this up. We're going to put Moana on there.
Yes, I'll definitely vote for Moana.
Yeah.
Moana's
I
fantastic.
can go with that. Moana.
Andrew.
Wolf of Wall Street.
Ooh, yeah.
I think Wolf of Wall
I
Street.
mean, I get overruled, so it doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
I mean, it's the one that Leonardo should have won an Oscar for.
Yeah.
Well, he got the makeup with Revenant or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to nominate True Grit. I really like that movie.
I have not seen that
It is a
film.
good
I haven't
movie.
seen it, no.
I don't know if it's a top 10, though.
All right. Let me nominate Blade Runner 2049.
I also don't know if that one's a top.
Denis Villeneuve, it's so
I don't-
good.
Wait, hold on. Now, if you make the argument for Arrival, but you don't want
Yeah,
2049,
that's
No,
wild.
but that's the thing.
a little.
I'm not like 2049 is
Inception.
Definitely not Inception.
People say
Then
that's-
stop voting down all my stuff.
I would definitely. I would vote for 2049 over Inception. That's
Avengers
for sure.
Endgame.
I would definitely vote for that. The cultural impact of Avengers Endgame is.
I mean, yeah, it's
staggering.
all-
We're not worrying
the-
about cultural impact. We're worrying about our impact.
on
No,
culture.
yeah, I mean, like, but that's the thing is like
On
the cultural,
culture.
the cultural impact of Force Awakens is just absurd.
Sure. That's why we're not considering it. Steven.
I'm going to take your name here.
Yeah, I was gonna say we
gonna
need to get Shinkai in
I'm just
there.
going to do all the animated films because that's really the only good things that happened in 2010.
Andrew, what do you got?
How many we got left?
9 and 10, so 2 more.
Yes, we have 2 more.
So we got to downvote this so I can get something in.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna say Logan Lucky.
Oh, I like it. I don't think it's top 10.
I don't know.
I would much rather have Knives Out on here than Logan
Oh
Lucky.
hell no!
no,
absolutely
Neither
not.
of those deserve to be in top 10.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, I'm not gonna like fight you on it.
Ryan.
You can't, literally.
Ryan.
Well, no, I still get to. That was shot down. I still get another one.
Yes.
Oh,
Go ahead.
I wonder how this works.
That's how it worked with him.
I know it is. I know.
just kept rattling stuff off. Y'all didn't stop me.
Ryan kept suggesting stuff. We kept telling him no.
Okay, you said your name. I think John Wick.
Oh, okay.
It does.
It's
a
fantastic
The sequels
opening.
have really soured the
But man,
series on
the
me, but
first
one's
film,
really good.
yeah, first one's
First one's
fantastic.
really good.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me look through the list.
So this is the last one.
But we're not set on this. Are
No,
we?
we'll review the list.
We'll review and then we
Okay,
can
good.
yeah.
Are we worried about
I'm
1 through
gonna-
10 rankings? Are we,
Yeah.
Are we naming a top one? Okay.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, we got to get to the 10 first, though. I'm going to say Guardians of the Galaxy.
No,
Okay, so I don't hate that being a top
Such a
10
weirdo.
film.
I
But
just
also,
no.
it ignores some stuff like Dunkirk and Fast 7.
Sure.
That's the thing. You should have said Fast 5, which is an objectively better film.
See, I should have, but
Is that
7.
before 2010, though, isn't it? Fast 5?
no.
So 7 was 2015.
Fast 5 was like
It might have actually
like
been.
2010, 2011 because I watched it in theaters in Birmingham with Holly.
Fast Five.
Okay, cool.
Fast Five 2011.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, so we messed up on that one.
Yeah.
Fast 7 is fine.
Fast 7 is really
But
good.
see, I remember 7 just because of the send-off.
yeah,
just the
because
send-off,
Paul Walker
yeah.
passed away.
That's the reason why it sticks out. And I knew, I wasn't positive 5 made the 10s. I knew 7 did.
So,
Yeah, that's where I was. I would have said Fast 5, but
I mean, I think Frozen needs to be on there.
no, absolutely not. Frozen is one of the most overrated animated movies that's ever been created.
That's how I feel about Guardians of the Galaxy.
But it's not
not true, though.
animated.
It is.
No.
It is.
I mean, yeah, it is. I was laughing when I said it, all right?
Guardians is great. Frozen stinks. Tangled is way better than Frozen.
So I actually would
by
definitely...
like a mile,
I would
country
agree.
mile.
I would
Yeah.
agree wholeheartedly. Tangled crushes Frozen.
Yes, exactly.
Oh,
Easily.
yes.
Not
Oh,
even a
yes.
contest. When these kids started singing the Let It Go song that gets on my nerves, I'm like, why? I watched the movie Frozen. I was like, this is boring and stupid.
singing
Where's my
Let It-
Tangled?
They're singing Let It Go instead of, I Have a Dream.
I was so excited after I saw Tangled in theaters too, because I was like, wow, I haven't seen like a Disney animated, not Pixar movie that I've been like all about in a while. Went to see Frozen, and I was like,
Right? And like this was Tangled, I think, came out after How to Train Your Dragon. And I was kind of like, man,
Yeah.
like DreamWorks is really killing it. Like, what's Disney got lately? And then Tangled hit, and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
they got stuff. Let me tell you.
and like Moana is better than Frozen.
No,
Definitively.
Moana's the best out of anything on this list for animated
It's on the list
stuff, yeah.
already. Okay, I was gonna say let's put it on the list.
Yeah,
It's
no,
number
no,
five.
You put it above
I
something like Your
don't
Name?
agree with Guardians of the Galaxy. It's way overhyped for what it is.
So I think when it
Disagree.
hit, it was like, wow, they pulled this off. This is a phenomenal film.
For the time, it was very.
I do think it's hurt by the fact that it
Retrospect.
is kind of the MCU formula. And at this point, we're really sick of the MCU
But
formula.
it's what made the formula.
It did make
so
it.
it wasn't
Ragnarok.
formulaic.
We're not
at the
going
time.
by cultural impact.
I'm not going off cultural impact.
going off
I'm,
why I like it
I'm
or
arguing
not.
to not go off cultural impact. You don't get to make fun of me saying the thing. You're arguing your own point. All right, so
we're
you won't
also-
let me put True Grit on here.
what about Ghost Protocol?
I could do Ghost Protocol.
It is the best Mission
That's a
Impossible
really
film.
good Mission Impossible film. After
gonna
we
put
did
it on
our
here for now.
rewatch,
Watching that in IMAX for the first time was really fun.
I bet it was.
Did you watch it in
actually,
2011 with Holly?
Yes,
Birmingham?
actually.
Birmingham?
Yeah.
It wasn't 2011.
Well, 2014, whenever it came out.
All right. So we have a tentative 10 here. So I'm going to read off the list of 10. Let's think if there's anything else on our list of 30
All right,
that
go
we should
for
have
it. Go
included.
for it.
So the list of 10 is Arrival, How to Train Your Dragon, The Force Awakens, Rogue One, Moana, Wolf of Wall Street, Avengers Endgame, Your Name, John Wick, and MI Ghost Protocol.
Honestly, all those.
So those are all good choices, but I think, man, it's actually hard to not have Dunkirk in that list.
I don't think Dunkirk was like.
Dunkirk was great. You hush.
Dunkirk was
Oh,
good.
you know, we also missed 1917.
Oh God, what's wrong with us?
We did.
We're so bad at this.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I'm
this
not gonna
this
lie.
gut check stuff is terrible.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. One, I hate the 2010s for film.
Yeah.
The 2000s, I also hate. But the problem is when we actually get in there and we start going through it, it's like, man, there were some good films that came out in this.
Yeah.
It's just you had to sift through the dross
Yeah.
to get there.
You did.
We missed
yeah.
Interstellar and 1917.
I know. Two of my
And
favorite
Spider-Verse.
movies.
Spider-Verse, like that's
Three of my favorite
that's three
movies.
top 50 IMDb films probably.
We're so
Yes.
stupid.
I mean, I know that Interstellar's on that list.
Yeah.
I know Spider-Verse. I'm not positive.
1917 probably
is.
isn't because it was a war movie.
Well, it also just didn't get the
It didn't get the
mass
hype.
appeal.
Yeah.
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 I mean, when I saw the trailer for this, man, it looks stupid. And then we went and saw it. I was like, oh my god.
I'm looking. I think we've got pretty much a good
for the ones that we remembered, yes.
for our gut check list of
Given that
30.
a third to a fourth of this list could be filled with stuff we just forgot about.
Yeah.
Woof.
Okay, so now we want to arrange this 10 list in
Yes.
an order of like.
Send us the list.
Okay,
Send
let me
us that.
copy it and send it.
Yeah.
We're gonna be jockeying this thing around left and right.
Man, that just feels terrible.
Can you imagine, Ryan, look at me.
Okay.
Imagine, if you will, a world in which somebody on the podcast suggests Cowboys versus Aliens and leaves Interstellar, 1917, and Spider-Verse sitting on the shelf.
I know. No, this is
They made
why.
a conscious choice for that.
Just by the way, there's 66% of this podcast that is not speaking right now that also didn't get it and sat there staring at the wall.
I know.
Oh, absolutely, we did.
Hey, the buzzer and the timer changes everything.
No, you're like, that wasn't 10 seconds. Like, bro, I didn't even push the button for the first 3.
I know. It's like, in my mind, it was like tick, talk 2 seconds. What? Okay. Number one. Let's just start with what would be number one on this list.
So my short list of number one off of this list would be Wolf of Wall Street, Your Name, or Force Awakens.
Oh, what about Moana though?
I think Moana is like a number 3.
I could live with that.
I
still
like
think Rogue One's better than The Force Awakens.
I do too.
It's just,
And I don't.
I mean, that's the thing is like I can't really argue with you, but they're two completely different Star Wars.
They
films.
are. They're very different. But the Andor show, right? You love the Andor show.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah, it's Rogue One though. It's
These
not
kids,
The
they
Force
love
Awakens.
this Andor.
it is not.
It's Rogue One.
No, that's the thing though. It's not.
It is.
It's not.
So back to number one.
It's not Arrival. It's not.
It's not How to Train Your Dragon.
not
It's
How to
not
Train Your
John
Dragon.
Wick. It's not
not
Ghost
John Wick.
Protocol. It's not Endgame.
I could go with Wolf of Wall Street.
I think Wolf of Wall Street, Force Awakens, or Your Name are pretty close contenders.
I'm not gonna. Your Name is not number one.
Force Awakens is not number one.
No.
I will make a political choice here and put Wolf of Wall Street as my number one to prevent these other choices from being number one.
I agree. Wolf of
I
Wall
mean,
Street.
yeah,
is number
okay,
one.
yeah, we can put Wolf of Wall Street.
Politics.
Yeah, that's fine.
This is why people hate politics, because you end up with a decision that nobody likes.
But we have Moana in slot 3 right now.
We can.
It could be 2.
I don't think it's a 2.
What do you think this is on here? That's
What's a two?
Avengers Endgame.
So Endgame is really hard to judge because it gets so much help from the fact that there was
30 other films.
10 years
in
of
front
film ahead of it. Yeah.
I agree. But it does a very good job at making the film incredibly fun.
It was.
It does.
I will say, seeing
Yeah.
it in theaters was a blast.
It
right?
was, yeah.
I'm gonna go number 2 for Avengers.
I'm not gonna cry about that. I'm gonna cry about it tonight, though.
He's going to go home. He's just like,
Number 3 is Moana.
I think my
I
number.
am totally in for that.
Number 4,
Rogue One.
Rogue One.
I can agree with that.
Number 5.
How to Train Your
Your Name.
Let's talk about Your Name and How to Train Your Dragon.
I think Your Name is a better film.
I would lean Your Name because I've seen it multiple times. I've only seen How to Train Your Dragon once.
How to Train Your Dragon
Dragon
is.
have good taste.
Now remember, we are still at the top 10 here. So
I know.
no one's a loser
I know,
here.
I know. No, Your Name is a very good film.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Your Name.
Like it's hard to argue against Your Name.
Now for number
Shinkai
6.
is kind of cheating. How to Train Your Dragon.
I can agree with that.
Okay. All right. Now, what are we thinking? Ghost Protocol?
What, in 7?
Arrival? Number 7?
Wick?
No, I think Force Awakens.
Okay.
I actually didn't realize we pushed Force Awakens this far down, and I'm fine with that. It can
We
fall
can
off
revisit
list.
the list once we suss it out. Arrival, number 8.
What about John Wick?
Arrival's a better movie than John Wick.
Oh wow! I didn't expect that from Andrew.
I didn't either.
Oh, dude,
Go on.
Ryan's face.
Talk to everyone who loves cinema about how Arrival's worse than John Wick. Please.
I think Arrival is number 10.
Like Andrew's an Arrival stan.
You think it's
Wow,
under
that's-
Ghost Protocol?
I think so.
Wow.
I mean, I'll say this. I've seen Ghost Protocol and John Wick more times than I've seen Arrival.
Sure have,
I've seen
yeah.
Arrival twice.
I've seen it twice,
And both
yeah.
times it's a phenomenal film.
It's a very heavy
It
movie,
is.
though,
You
yeah.
have to be in the mood.
Okay, I'll go with that.
All right, yeah,
Like you can throw John Wick on anytime.
So John Wick is number 8?
I think John Wick's number 8, and then Ghost Protocol will be number 9. And
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Because that's the thing is like Arrival is a very specific taste.
It is.
The
It
thing,
is for sure.
So the amazing thing about this to me is like this top 10 list captured about 50% of what I would have expected from 2010. Like in
and the other 50% we forgot entirely.
But like there's no way Endgame, Force Awakens weren't going to make this list, right? There's just no way. Even though as much as we complain, we're like, oh, it's just all MCU and Star Wars. I mean,
Sure.
that's just what the 2010s were.
But those were two of the bigger, like, better moments of Star Wars and
Yeah.
MCU. when
I mean,
that-
that's the thing is like Force Awakens. What and like it's a derivative film. I'll give it that.
But
J.J.
it's
Abrams
solid.
does his thing, but it is still a very well thought out film that has really good effects, great action, and a pretty solid emotional throughput for the whole film.
We could have had Deathly Hallows in here.
Whenever I said Harry Potter, I was like, oh yeah, Deathly Hallows came out.
Yeah, I checked. I was like, I think the
What do you
second
do?
one
Pick
would make
part
it.
1 or part 2?
Right? Yeah, they both actually would make the decade, which is pretty funny. It is interesting though how much that kind of fell off. And I think it is just because they split the movie up.
I mean, that's
For sure.
Like, and that's the thing. The movies are both very good.
Like all the Harry Potter films are great.
Yeah.
We only had 2 candidates that could make this list.
Yeah, which is part 1 and part 2.
Part 1 and part 2, which is
Well, no, I feel that Half-Blood Prince came out in like 2011.
no. Part 1 came out in 2010 and part 2 came out in 2011.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
that's what I'm telling you. Like the only choice we had for Harry Potter was
it.
the final film.
I
quote,
feel
unquote.
that they were like that timeline was shifted like a year later than what it was, but yeah.
Time. How does it work?
Yeah, right.
It's a flat circle. Okay. Here's our list. Let's see if any of these gives us weird feelings and we want to move anything around. We got number 1, Wolf of Wall Street. Number 2, Avengers Endgame. Number 3, Moana. Number 4, Rogue One. Number 5, Your Name. Number 6, How to Train Your Dragon. Number 7, The Force Awakens. Number 8, John Wick. Number 9, Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol. And number 10, Arrival.
I think that's pretty acceptable.
Kick Arrival off and put Tangled in it.
No.
I do like Tangled a lot.
Tangled's a really good film.
You think it's better than Arrival?
No.
Yeah, how many times I've seen Tangled? Like half a dozen. You know how many times I've seen Arrival? Never. What does that tell you?
Again, that's your
personal
problem.
Checkmate atheists.
Wow. Yeah, I feel okay about this
I
list.
actually feel not
For
bad.
everything that we remembered to put on the list, I feel okay with what we ended up with.
1917 and
Should have been on there.
should have been on there.
Spider-Verse should have been on there.
Should have been on
Interstellar should have been on there.
Let's see what the internet tells me. Best films of the 2010s.
Oh no.
See.
50 best movies of the 2010s.
Just skip the top 10.
Per Rolling Stone. Sorry, I'm
Yeah.
just trying to get past all the fluff because they want to.
A lot of ads.
They want to tell you how they created this recipe.
Yeah, I was gonna say they have the whole life story before they get to the list.
Seriously.
You got to hit that SEO limit on the characters in the
Just
paragraphs.
the worst. Okay. Come on now, Rolling Stones. You can do it. I actually don't believe in you at
Do you
all.
need more internet or what's happening?
Rolling Stones objectively has terrible lists.
Yeah, actually, you know what? Let's not do them. There's the first one.
Okay.
Roger Ebert. Much
Here we
better,
go.
Much better.
Is it though?
Roger Ebert,
Roger Ebert.
the famous French movie critic. Roger Ebert.
Okay, there's 15. Get me to 10. Get me to 10.
Scroll faster.
I'm getting there.
You got dead air over here.
All right. 2010. Or number 10. Sorry, not 2010.
Wow.
The Master.
No,
Okay, never seen it.
Never heard of it.
It's supposed to be pretty good.
It's
but-
supposed to be good. Number 9, Get Out.
Ooh, Get Out is good.
Yeah. I haven't seen it, but I know that
It's
yeah.
good.
Number 8, Roma.
Roma?
It's a Netflix movie that won an Academy Award. It's supposed to be really good.
Oh.
It's like black and white.
Number 7, Under the Skin.
Ooh, that's a good one too. Dang.
All right, hold on. Number 6, Wolf of Wall Street.
Okay.
There we go.
All right.
All
All
right.
right.
Number 5, Phantom Thread.
Phantom Thread.
I don't know that
Never
one.
even
Know
heard of
that
that.
one. Yeah.
Oh no, number 4, Mad Max Fury Road.
Oh, Fury Road. That should have been in here. Dang.
I don't know if it would have made the top 10, but
It could have been the top
it would have
30.
been
might
really
have.
close. Really close.
My personal top, it would have kicked some of this stuff off
Yeah.
for sure.
Number 3, Inside Llewyn Davis.
That's Coen Brothers with Oscar Isaac. It's supposed to be really good. I haven't seen it yet.
Ooh, Oscar Isaac.
Yeah.
Yeah. Number 2, Moonlight. And number 1, The Tree of Life. Roger Ebert's got too much fluffy
Tree of
stuff.
Life.
Yeah, well, that's the thing,
No,
though.
in
Is like,
game, please.
that's, you know.
Either way, this episode was about our gut check 2010s. What we learned about all of us is that we.
Oh, wait, Toy
did
Story
not-
3 came out in the 2010s, didn't it?
Yeah, for sure.
I try and forget about that movie, not because it was bad, but because I was so emotionally
it hurt
damaged.
you so much.
All right, so one last time, our list is Wolf of Wall Street, Avengers Endgame, Moana, Rogue One, Your Name, How to Train Your Dragon, The Force Awakens, John Wick, Ghost Protocol, and Arrival.
We're gonna have some really angry.
Do you?
people.
I was gonna say, do
I'm
you
angry.
agree or disagree with this list? Seek us out in the comments of our socials.
Or
Find us on
Discord.
Discord.
Check us out on YouTube. Leave a comment
Let
there.
us know how you feel. Yeah, this is going to be on YouTube. So it's
I'll be in there telling us where we messed up.
Put your comment in below. We want to hear your top 10 lists from the 2010s.
I can't believe we forgot 1917.
I can't believe I forgot Interstellar.
We've reviewed half the movies that we didn't put on this
That's the
list.
problem. Spider-Verse, Interstellar, 1917. They were all, we've reviewed them.
Yeah. Well,
we have to play the hand we're dealt, guys.
That's the way
the one we dealt
crumbles.
ourselves.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we are starting to wrap it up. Before we let you go, we got to talk about the single best way that you, the listener, can support the show and help make this happen. And that is through our Patreon. For $1 a month. There's an echo in here somewhere.
Just $1.
Just $1.
You can get access to all of our bonus content, episodes, all the sorts of fun stuff. We fight presidents, monarchs. We rate potato chips.
It comes up all the time. ChatGPT. We went to the movies with ChatGPT.
We also offered up ChatGPT some relationship advice.
Some terrible relationship advice.
And it was a very fun episode.
It's actually a lot of fun.
We did it like a radio call-in show. It was great.
Yep.
We have a lot of fun with our bonus episodes.
It gets wacky. It gets different. Very different from this kind of format.
If you want to preview any of them, the first 15 minutes, 10, 15 minutes, give or take, are in our main feed. So if you want to scroll back through the main feed and try to find one.
Just look for Patreon preview. It's in there.
Try before you buy. We would appreciate that $1.
We would indeed. Well, alrighty, that does sound like we're wrapping up. But before you go, if you would follow us on socials, leave us a review wherever you're listening now, and share us with a friend. Until next time, I'm Steven.
I'm Andrew.
I'm Ryan.
And every unintended was a spoiler?